Steve Langford's here with the headlines from the Howard 100 newsroom, and then we'll get to everything we missed for the last week. And there's a lot of stuff.
Caught red-handed. J.D. Harmeyer asking an attractive young woman via Facebook chat message to fillet a dildo in exchange for the not-so-princely sum of $50. J.D. apologizing. A shame these two couldn't be friends, since the young woman, believe it or not, is a speech-language pathologist.
Howard.
What is this?
Go to Gary page 2.
Yeah.
In pink. And there's the interview they did with the woman.
Oh, my goodness, J.D.?
Wait a second, Gary. I'm not understanding this story. I know J.D. likes to pay women for computer sex. Right?
He found somebody on Facebook and offered this.
So he was just talking to some girl and said, would you fillet a dildo? Like a regular woman, like not a sex worker?
Steve?
Yes, this is a woman who does videos on the internet about cooking. She's very attractive. J.D. apparently began some sort of online relationship, simply how you doing, like to hang out with you, that kind of stuff.
Oh,
What's going on with this, J.D.?
Now we've got...
J.D., it sounds crazy what you're
Are you like a perv?
Hello?
Yes.
What is new around here?
What happened? Tell me. And how does Howard 100 News find out about that?
Because this girl's new boyfriend decided to tell everyone.
Okay. So what happened?
We were talking. I've sort of been talking with this girl back and forth, like on MySpace, Facebook, or whatever.
For how long?
I can't even talk. This is the worst thing ever.
For how long has this been going on?
Well, by the way, this happened like last summer or last April. So anyway, we talked for a while.
Yeah.
You know, the internet is not for you, I don't think.
No, it's not. And
Tell me what
basically talking to people and girls just doesn't work, whatever.
How do you make the leap to would you suck a dildo for $50?
Not suck, late.
Well,
is
same
that?
thing. That's sucking.
That's Lange for language.
Go ahead.
Oh, you
Would you rather play the report, Gary?
What is this, Gary? I'm having trouble understanding JD and what he's saying.
I don't know what he's about 3.
Yeah.
I don't know what he's saying either. What are you saying, JD? Yeah, you could play the report.
Well, why did you just walk in? I was in the middle of finding out what JD was
Well,
saying.
because I was going to tell you something about JD.
Well, then tell me.
Okay, so the guys are telling me that they think JD has gone to a very, very odd place.
Okay.
And they said that the odd place that JD has gone to is he no longer will talk to a woman in any way unless he can fuck her. But I don't mean like he doesn't even want to have a conversation. They were saying that there's a girl here. She's on, I think she's on Superfan Roundtable.
Okay.
They're friendly. She likes him. They sort of.
I was fucking joking around with. Oh my god.
They started conversing, and she's like, "Hey, you want to hang out?" He's like, "Are we gonna fuck?" And she said, "No." And he's like, "Then I'm not interested."
No.
Like it's gotten to that point.
No.
Can I just tell you something, JD? Most women, when you say, "Are we gonna fuck?"
I know. That's why I put.
In other words, it's not like the strip club where you go, "Hey, are we gonna fuck?" It's either a yes or a no. It's like some women need to get to know you a little bit and kind of hang with you, and then they feel romantic with you. You know, it's not always right away. I mean, I know you're a stud.
Are you sure if they hang with him, they're going to feel romantic?
Yeah, you got to put in some time talking.
I know.
You're going to a very dark place.
Look, you're talking to him in a very fatherly manner.
Robin.
I think you should be talking to him like a probation officer.
No, let me talk to JD the way
he sounds ridiculously close to committing crimes.
Like,
Robin, what the hell?
Can I tell you something? Because I heard you were at Rick's the other night, and you got really pissed off at some stripper who wouldn't give you her number. Does that sound accurate to you?
No, I've had her number. It's a whole...
What I'm saying.
What is going on?
It's like an intervention, JD. That's what's going on.
No, it's not an intervention. If people are putting shit out of context.
But that's what happens when people...
Okay,
but
go ahead.
At an intervention, the person who's being talked to never sees the problem.
Okay.
Let me understand what's going on here. So you were on Facebook a year ago with this chick, and what happened?
Well, we conversed back and forth a little bit, and we decided to chat on the camera for one time.
Okay.
And, you know, nothing really happened, but we were talking, and it got to, like, the history of me, of how I use webcams or whatever, because she's a fan of the show.
Right.
And I've told her, you know, I've paid girls to fillet dildos. And I was sort of trying to be whatever. I told her I would pay her.
But did she give you any indication she was interested in
No,
that?
but I didn't push it or anything. I didn't expect it.
But would you
In
want...
other words, you were kidding around with her. You said to her,
Well,
let me understand. Can I speak for a second?
Go ahead.
It sounds to me, the girl's a fan of the show. She knows that you are into this kind of thing. And as you're talking and stuff, you go, hey, I'd pay you to do that. Is that correct?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly, but yes.
All right. So now I understand it in some context, but what I'm saying to you is, because you are on a show that's high profile and stuff, all this shit's always going to come out. Chicks are always going to report this stuff.
Look,
Well, what probably happened to her is then she got a boyfriend. She was like, oh, I had a conversation with JD once
That's
on
exactly
the
what
Howard Stern
happened.
show. Showed it to the boyfriend, and he goes, oh.
the boyfriend decided to pimp her out for the news. So, what am I going to do?
No, he's probably pissed at you for trying to pick up his girlfriend.
Fuck him. What am I supposed to do? She was single at the time.
I'm just saying. Of course he's going to report you.
Whatever. Anyways, and she...
Do you hear these stories about Brett Favre?
Yes, yes.
And the other, the Sanchez guy. You got to realize you're the same guy.
Well,
you're a high profile guy to some of these people you're talking to.
I know. And by the way, this chick flirted back after this whole thing. She flirted
Now, what is this report I have in front of me?
That's her talking and explaining.
Oh, okay. I'd like to hear that.
Yeah, so do I.
So Steve got a hold of her?
Yeah, and they decided to wait until Friday, have it play all over the news all weekend. It's like, what the fuck am I supposed to do?
Asked me if I would suck on a dildo for $50. He would pay me $50 if I did that.
That mind-blowing request to a 29-year-old Stern fan named Tara, coming from none other than J.D. Harmeyer, she says in a Facebook chat message late last summer.
At first I thought he was kidding, but then I kind of felt like it was creepy, and I immediately told him I feel insulted that you would say that to me.
But she
And
kept talking
he
to me.
very quickly apologized for it.
And it would have likely ended there, but the whole sordid episode blew up in JD's face, so to speak, when Tara says she heard former Miss Howard TV 𝗛𝗏 reveal JD had made the same request of her too, and she apparently complied.
So that's when I realized back in the summer he wasn't joking when he asked that.
Hey, so what is this thing with girls sucking on dildos?
Yeah, why do you
like
want
that,
them to suck on a piece of plastic?
Yeah,
Well,
it gets you off, huh? What do? You pretend that's your penis?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Does it have to look like your penis?
That looks like my penis.
Can you finish the report, please?
Dude, you're wild. You want to know something? You're a horny guy.
Well, you know what?
Dude, I'm 31 and I'm single. What do you
Yeah, but
want
can I
from
say
me?
something? I never want to see a woman suck on a piece of plastic and pretend it's my dick. That's pretty
Well,
out there.
he could actually meet women. He doesn't have to be on the internet.
He digs it, though.
Well, I'm not very social. I'm very socially awkward. I don't like to go out in public.
You're my little monster.
You had that girl who was wanting to be with you.
Yeah, but he didn't
Who?
dig her. The stripper chick.
Okay.
You know what? You're like the poor man's Charlie Sheen. I mean, you're doing his same move, except you only have $50. He's got like
Right, but your
5,000.
party is done at 50.
Where's my watch?
You want me to suck on a piece of plastic?
No.
Do you particularly feel like a perv? Or do you feel okay?
No, I don't feel very okay right now.
He's disgusted with himself.
But you got to think about these things coming out in the light of day.
Want me to Skype you tonight and just suck on a piece of plastic?
You're a pretty girl.
I could put on a wig.
All right. You're too busy with Will and Jason anyway.
You know what? I was almost going to take you.
I'm glad you're not.
What's the matter? You don't want to...
I'll go if Robin sucks on a piece of plastic.
You know, I love JD. You know
Obviously.
what I'm feeling like? I'm feeling like we had a child And things are going terribly wrong.
You want to know something, though?
No, but you know what? This is not the first. Whatever. I don't know.
What are you trying to reveal?
No, this isn't the first. Like the genetics result. This webcam stuff came up before.
Hey, by the way,
It disturbed me every time.
Well,
darling.
you know what? I don't want it to keep coming up, but fucking the news has nothing else to do. And they want to fuck with me and embarrass me.
your news, man.
Whatever.
What you're up to is newsworthy.
Oh my goodness.
That's an interesting story.
Yeah, finally.
Much better than Captain
They
Jenks.
kept digging till they found something good.
Yeah.
Why they say that?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't sound that. I mean, the whole fetish is weird, but I sort of get how you got to it with
No,
this girl.
Howard. You know what I'm worried about with our son?
What?
That he's forgetting how to talk to regular women. Like he thinks you talk to every woman.
Yeah.
I'm
He never knew how to talk to anybody, women or men.
That's true.
Dude, remember, you know, JD's always been pervy, though. Remember when he asked the girl to eat?
All right.
Yeah, yeah.
He wanted a dog to eat peanut butter off her
I
pussy?
tried to
Thanks.
forget that one.
So do I.
Will you let the dog eat peanut butter off your pussy? Okay.
How did we raise him?
Now pour some jelly in your asshole.
Yeah, you and Sal are into the weird shit. You guys are freaks. JD, you're into some freaky shit, man.
Thank you. I'm so
You're
glad
definitely-
everyone knows now.
You should definitely party with Charlie Sheen.
Let me ask you something. I really want to know.
Yeah.
Do you really?
Is this in the realm of normal?
No.
Okay.
I'm telling you, like, I'm a pervy guy in the sense that I'm horny. I'm not pervy, I'm horny, I guess. And I love, you know, porn and all that, and I love girls and all that. But I never want to see girls, like, stick Jell-O in their asshole. Like, I don't want to see any
But
weird
you
stuff.
also know 1 minute I'm talking, you know, like this is, you know, this is appropriate here.
Right.
But it's not appropriate here.
Yeah, but I also like talking to girls. He's so...
That's what I'm
Weird.
saying. That all a girl is to him is somebody who might suck on a piece of plastic.
Right. You don't like
Or
talking.
suck my- what?
You don't like talking to girls, right? But
I'm not particular on talking to anyone right now, especially right now.
I know.
I'm worried about him.
I'm fine.
You're becoming more and more of a recluse.
Well, that's true.
You know, you need to get out there. Is
See
there
what happens
any
when I
chance-
talk to people?
Any chance you could, like, meet a girl and just, like, have a relationship with her and, like, kind of hang with her? Or do you think you're so sort of antisocial and damaged that you don't even really ever see yourself hanging out with a
One
girl?
day, I mean, I don't see it happening tomorrow.
But how is that going to happen, JD? I mean, where are your thoughts going?
How old are you now?
31.
Yeah. I don't think you're going to be like Ralph. Like, he sits alone in his apartment. He
Is
likes
he a
it.
perv?
I don't know. I don't. But he's anti.
I don't know. Why doesn't the news cover that?
Can you cover Ralph, please?
Yes, please. Cover someone else but me, for Christ's sake.
JD, is there any chance you could stand still?
No.
He's rocking back and forth. I'm very worried about him.
In other words, you're never going to be like with a chick one-on-one and like have a whole long-term relationship.
I don't
and,
know.
Like talk to her and stuff.
Not at this moment, no. Not right
No,
now.
Right.
No, but what he's asking is, do you see yourself wanting to be friendly and connected and not just have women as sexual objects?
No.
I don't know.
Yes, Marianne.
Howard, welcome back. JD, you're acting like one of these stupid senators or Brett Favre. You know it's going to get out there, and you are kinky. I mean, they'd expect Howard to do shit like that, and you're doing this stupid shit, and this job went to your head, and I try to like you, but you're a weirdo. You're absolutely out of control.
Hey, would you do me a favor, Marianne?
Yes.
Would you go on Skype and suck on a dildo for him?
I'll pay you $75.
Because he needs someone that'll do this on a regular basis that's safe and won't report on him.
But it's getting stupid, Howard. He's acting like he's doing this all the time, and you know what, Howard? Even
You won't do it for him?
No. If I even say hello to him, he won't even speak to me like I'm nut job.
I don't know you, and you are a weirdo.
Like, I won't Facebook Marion or tweet it with her.
Yeah, because I don't know you.
You want to let girls suck on plastic dicks, there's something wrong with you.
Okay.
That's why your mother went to Hawaii.
She got
You go
out.
fuck yourself, too.
Wow, JD.
Fuck her. She wants to talk shit, I'll talk shit right back.
She's trying to help.
No, okay, that's why she wants to
By the
insult
way,
my
JD
mom.
made a special appearance on Celebrity Superfan Roundtable.
Did he?
Yeah, it was really good. It was kind of fun. By the way, thank you to all the celebrities who participated
I was
in
so
that.
upset that I tried to hear it, and I had XM in the stupid rental car, not Sirius.
Well, anyway, I did hear it. And first of all, Natalie Maines, I'd love for her to do an hour or 2 hours on a Sunday night every once in a while, just do a show on her own. She's great. Jeff Probst, fantastic. I think Jeff should get the Regis job if that's what he wants.
That's what you're doing now, lobbying
Yeah.
for him to be Regis?
He's terrific on the air. He's really, really good. He knows how to keep things moving. He's right. Am I right, Steve? Yeah, big time. There was a bunch of new people on there that I had never heard from before. That guy Fred from Saturday Night Live was good. You had Rosie O'Donnell called in, was terrific.
Really?
Yeah, she was great. Also, the guy from, is that Old Spice?
The Old Spice commercial.
Isaiah Mustafa.
Isaiah was great. He was very open, talking about banging chicks. And,
Really?
yeah. And
Matthew Berry.
Matthew Berry. He's from what?
ESPN. He's a
ESPN.
fantasy sports guy.
Dan Patrick. Who else was there, JD?
The lead singer of something. I forget his name. Rob Thomas.
Yeah, he was.
Rob Thomas.
Rob Thomas was terrific. I mean, it was a great panel.
Rob wouldn't suck a dildo for you, so you're
All right,
a
okay,
lead singer or something.
What are you doing? I'm so thank God the news is still here. Thank God.
And JD came in, made a special appearance.
What did JD do?
He was just like, he's like Frankenstein. He was so angry. He was like,
What was he angry? What
I
was he
wasn't
saying?
angry then.
Somebody was giving you some shit, weren't they?
Oh, I just heard, like, I think Dan Patrick said something about you, but I
I think the discussion at that point was, if you had to get rid of someone on the show, who would you get rid of? And I
That
think
favorite question.
Dan was kind of like, I'm not really that big a fan of JD. And then JD came in and goes, "Rah." So it sounded like, Dan's got an announcer's voice. He's like, blah, 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 blah. And then you hear, "Rah." And
Like,
it's like, this is what it sounded like. Yeah.
The visual was so funny because every time JD would talk, you're right, Dan is like so articulate and he enunciates, and then every time JD would talk, he would just laugh right in his face.
Dan was fascinated that JD couldn't get out one sentence. He really couldn't believe it. But anyway, JD, all right.
Do you need to have a private discussion with JD?
No.
He's not ready for that yet?
No. he's
You're
all right.
willing to let this go further?
Yeah, I'm a very permissive guy.
I don't want it to go any
Look,
more farther.
you're continuing your activity. You just don't want to be reported on.
Well, yeah, that.
Thank God for them. Maybe that's keeping you in line.
Oh, yeah.
What'd you do last week? Did you connect with Janessa and have her beat off for you,
No.
or beat you off?
I don't think I haven't talked to her since then.
You know
like
what it
texting.
is?
Are you upset with her?
No, I'm not upset with her. I'm more upset at the person that told Will about the situation.
But why can't you continue your relationship with her?
Oh,
It costs money.
Is that it?
Yeah, what do you pay her again for
I don't
one
want
session? It's like $150
Couple
bucks.
No, I'm not rich.
It's $100, right?
No.
Well, the thing is, she charges you by the minute, right?
How
Something
fast
like that.
are you? You
It's
little
$5 a minute,
jackrabbit.
Howard.
$5 a minute.
And I think he's good for 10 or 20 minutes. So if he does 20 minutes, it's $100.
It's never 20 minutes.
So
Why?
15?
It's longer or shorter?
It's shorter than 20 minutes.
That chick's so hot, you should be able to come in 3 minutes.
I know. Trust me, I know.
But is he escalating? You know, like, this is the thing I worry about. I watch all those serial killer programs.
Oh my! What are you doing, Robin?
Is he escalating because now he just wants regular girls to do this stuff?
No, he's all right.
You sure?
I don't know.
I think you're washing your hands of this again.
I am. I don't want to know about it.
We got a problem.
I don't want anyone to know about it.
Do you think you have a problem?
I don't know about it. In a problem in this. Shut up. I think I have a lot of problems.
Do you think you have a problem with sex?
Yeah, for sure.
What is the problem exactly?
I don't
'Cause
know.
I'm getting confused.
I'm not.
What is the problem?
I'm not. I'm just inexperienced.
All right.
I don't know.
All right. In other words, inexperienced in terms of having a relationship, or inexperienced in terms of actually doing it?
Both.
Yeah.
So you think you're going to get there with these
No, but it's more. That's more just like.
You want to just get off.
Yeah.
You need to get a load out.
But I'm worried that this has become an easy out. And so he's not developing the skills that would get him where he wants to go. And so he's headed toward, I'm going to do whatever is easiest instead of I'm going to do what I need to do to do well.
I got the whole thing figured out.
Yeah.
Yeah. In a nutshell, it's this. And then we got to move on because we have so much to get to. All right. Here it is. JD, for whatever reason, and I have my suspicions,
What is that?
has had a life where he has very little social skills. And he doesn't sit at home and fantasize about a relationship with a woman that includes sharing his life, sharing an apartment, doing all those kind of fun things that you do when you're in a relationship, and laying in bed and talking. And he's
Actually
very
caring.
Well, yeah. He's very guarded against being hurt, and he's very, very freaked out about relationships with people, going back to his relationships with his family. Now, he's in a situation where he is more comfortable being on his own and living this solitary or sedentary and solitary life. And so when he feels urges of loneliness and wants to relate to people, it's safer to do it over the internet and have these hookers or sex workers.
But it's not just. That's what I'm saying. Like, when he's asking a regular girl.
He doesn't know how to do that. He just wants sex. He doesn't fantasize about a relationship.
Look, he may. That's what I'm saying. Like, I agree with the guys out there who's saying that now every girl is a girl he'd say, want to suck my dick?
Well, he'd like to say
as normal conversation.
No, I'm not.
No, he's not that bad.
No?
No.
Go ahead, get out of here. Nobody cares.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm looking at him. All I see is the taxi driver.
Thanks, News. Thanks, Brad Driver.
JD.
What?
Just calm down with all that shit.
I am.
All right. And you know what? Beat off like I do. You go on that free porn. You shouldn't be spending. Come here. Robin, stay at us for 1 minute. I'm going to talk to a man to man.
Right.
Here's your orders, all right?
Yes.
All right. Now, I don't want you to be embarrassed in front of Robin.
I'm not here.
Well, yeah, too late for that.
All right.
She's already looking at me like
Just
a serial
pretend it's
killer.
only Fred and Benji here.
I'm not saying I'm an angel. I like babysitter porn. There's something wrong with
God,
me.
help
All right?
me.
I like when the babysitter's in trouble.
What
and
am
then
I doing here at all?
fucks the husband. Go, from now on, just go on like a regular guy. Beat off to porn. Regular porn.
You don't have to talk to somebody live?
Yeah, you don't need to start into that whole weird, let me talk to these chicks on the cam. First of all, you're paying for that. That's humiliating. You shouldn't have to pay for sex. Okay? Look at me. You want to meet some girls and you can go to a strip club, I'm okay with that. You know what I mean? But for the most part, you should be beating off to regular porn. That's my advice to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, try with that.
All right.
Stop with these girls and paying them. It's humiliating. Why? You don't make that much money. That you
I know.
should be
Listen. I've cut. I'm not.
He's limiting himself. He's
Do you
got a
beat
budget.
Off, do you beat off to regular porn like I did?
Yeah, I did last night.
You did? What'd you watch?
I forget. Some chick with a big ass.
Chick with big ass. You like that? It was free, right?
Who sucks on plastic?
Was it free?
Yeah. it was
Good.
free.
All right, then you're doing the right thing.
That's okay, Dad.
That's okay. Look, you're looking for miracles. I just wanted to beat off the regular porn. Stop paying people.
Oh, man.
Your goals are so low.
I think it's too late.
All right, thank you.
Thanks for asking.
I helped him out.
Dear.
I know you're a newscaster and you have to be objective, but what's your take on this JD situation? You were sitting in the background for most of that segment. I could tell your wheels were spinning, and you know.
Look, in many ways it's a sad story, but it's a story. You know, we don't sit there when news comes in and we begin to look into it. We don't sit there and go, huh, you know, there's a fire down the street. Should we report on that fire? Maybe we should just leave it alone. Maybe people don't want to hear about the fire. That's not what we do in news in general. You report on the news, and sadly, that's a news story.
Do you think JD was swindled? Do you think that this source was looking for fame over true concern about JD's, you know, the boyfriend? Do you think he might have looked for an angle to get some recognition, or do you think this piece had validity?
Well, the story is accurate, first of all. JD admits it's accurate. Secondly, there was really a long, complicated chain of events in terms of how we found out about the story. It's not like the woman, when it happened last year, called Howard 100 News immediately and said, look, you got to do this story. She didn't do anything about the story when it happened until she heard a similar event a couple of weeks ago on the Stern Show with JD, and she mentioned something to her boyfriend at that point. She said, hey, can you believe this? Last year, same sort of idea came up from JD to me on Facebook. So I don't think anybody was running around trying to get JD on this.
Now, from your standpoint, do you think JD has a real problem? Does he need an intervention?
That's sort of beyond my pay grade, really. I just report the news. I don't know a lot about JD, but you know, the people have told me that, you know, in the internet age, people tend to get carried away on the internet more than they would have in the past. So it appears that you can get caught with that kind of stuff online. You know, if you don't want to get caught, you probably shouldn't get involved.
Yes. JD.
Yes.
Did Howard's advice hit home with you? Did his analysis of, you know, why you turn to and view women this way, was it accurate?
Yeah. Yes.
So what does that do to your psyche now? Like, what do you?
I don't know.
What are you going to think about?
Well, it makes me want to be left alone right now. That's for sure.
Now you're obviously pissed at this girl or her boyfriend for.
I'm just not, you know.
You view it as like a 15 minutes of fame type of situation?
There's a part of that, you know. Like, why else would they have to do it? Like, you know. Whatever. What do you do?
But now what? Is this going to change your approach now that Howard sort of sat you
I'm not
down?
going to be talking to hardly anyone right now. Especially the camera in the news.
But will this result in a complete revamping of your mentality and your approach to relationships and things Howard was getting at, that you know, searching for a deeper connection?
I don't know. I'm trying.
So, Robin.
Yes.
Well, Howard sort of tried to pass the buck on this whole JD issue.
Well, I don't know if there's a buck to be passed, but I think he was sort of treating it lightly.
And you seemed overly concerned. Like you said, you mentioned you wanted to have sort of a one-on-one with him.
No, I'm afraid of him now. It's as if I'm like, Howard, maybe you want to have a one-on-one with JD. I think the whole time he'll be imagining me sucking his cock. I don't think he'll be listening.
But there's genuine concern about his future, about his state of mind, about the way he views women and...
Yes, I'm very concerned. But, you know, people can come out of this. I remember having the same feeling about Richard Christie, and I just got his wedding invitation in the mail. So I suppose maybe this is a phase, maybe that JD is going through. I hope that's the case, and I hope it doesn't go any further than it has.
So do you think he needs a girlfriend? He needs someone...
No, he doesn't need a girlfriend. He needs a life. You know, he needs to get out of his apartment. He needs to start interacting with people, having friends. You know, any kind of social relationship would help JD, I think, at this point. So that's what I'm saying, that he needs to start inviting people into his world, broadening his scope. I think anytime he needs interaction, he just goes to the internet. And he doesn't have real friends. He doesn't have, you know, real relationships. And these girls that he talks to, they just want money. And it's a whole, you know, like you can get a very skewed, very, very sad view of life and other people depending on what you see all the time.
But now he's lived over 30 years under the same sort of mentality, this...
Well, I don't know if it's been going on for 30 years.
Well,
he did have a college education. He did do something before he came to the Howard Stern show. Maybe for the last 10 years, he's been going down this road.
So how does one break the cycle? How do you get rid of these feelings and change it up? Like, JD seems so stubborn, and how can we do this? How can we help this guy?
Maybe you should talk to Richard Christie. You know, because I do believe that Richard Christie made the same journey. He wasn't interested in talking to women. He had this, you know, exaggerated idea of what every woman should look like and be willing to do based on his love of pornography, and he was totally addicted to it. He used to set up his own dates with films, for God's sake, on the weekend. And now look at him. He's just a great guy who's gonna have a wife and kids. At least I hope. I mean, I hope he's not covering up.
Well, he's out of the storage locker, and he's not having masturbation dates with himself.
Right,
with a
he's
glass
into
of
his
wine.
music, he has friends, he socializes, he has other interests. I think he's really changed his life.
So there is hope for this young Jamie, also known as JD.
If he starts to do different things, I think this could... He's at the point where he could go either way. He could become Jeff the Vomit Guy, or he could become Richard Christie. I hope he's becoming Richard Christie.
Me too. That's a terrible crossroads to go the other way.
Wack the duck.
Yeah, we haven't talked to him.
He should rub
since
twigs
then.
on himself.
Yeah, he's also he wrote a book which
Really?
is just insane.
What is this book?
There seems to be some autobiographical parts to it, and he does mention me in the most unflattering way.
Really?
Yeah, I think I've had it with him.
What happened there?
Well, he'll be here at 8 o'clock, and I'll tell you. I mean, really. He writes
How
about.
did that happen?
I don't know. I got a lot of questions about his book, and about the Affleck duck. Dummy. He had
He had to go and tweet some
bad
stupid jokes.
Yeah, they weren't even good.
No.
I'm going to yell at him. I'm going to yell at him like I'm yelling at you.
Gilbert,
Yes.
good morning.
Yes. Hi, morning.
It's nice to see you again, sir.
Oh, yes.
Rubber balls and liquor, I've heard.
Rubber balls and liquor.
It's an interesting
Hi.
title.
Gee, the press is crazy.
Oh, the
They're
paparazzi.
all over the place here.
They're everywhere.
Yes.
So, Gilbert, you've got the new book,
Oh, yes.
Jeff, you're on the air.
and what else is new? I mean, a lot's changed since the last.
Oh, yes. It's just, I'm the new Pillsbury Doughboy. I just thought I'd announce that.
Wow, you are ever evolving.
Yes, it's just, insane.
Either way, you can look either way. It's
Oh,
okay.
yes.
I appreciate you dividing the time.
Yes.
All right.
This way, if you put them together and put in your glasses, it's 3D.
This is 3D on the cheap.
Yes.
Okay, sir. I'll let you go talk to Howard.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Gilbert Gottfried wrote a book. It's weird because he was bragging to Will in the pre-interview. We actually pre-interviewed him about his book.
Yeah.
We've never had a book before. We have a book, and it's a weird book. Gilbert claims he wrote it himself, and then he told Gary in the green room he had a ghostwriter. So we don't know what he had. No one knows what he did.
Make up your mind.
Yeah.
Which was it?
Well, I would write, and then I'd send it in, and
It was
then
a combined effort.
they'd start looking at it and going,
We have to put this in some kind of shape.
yes, yeah.
Because you didn't graduate. You didn't even graduate high school, so
That's
you're
right.
you're probably not a great writer.
Yeah.
Right.
Did you type it or did you write it longhand?
Oh, I was writing it longhand, and then they'd have to decipher it, and then say, okay, this has gone on too long. This isn't long enough.
It's a strange book. I have a lot of notes about the book because
Yeah?
we've known Gilbert for a long time, and of
What
course,
is this book? What is the name of this book?
the
first
book
of all?
it's Rubber Balls and Liquor.
Okay.
Rubber balls, in other words, a play on words where you
Yes.
rub her balls.
Rub her balls,
Which girls
but they
don't have balls. Right. Rub her balls and liquor. How do you explain the title even? Rubber balls and liquor.
That's from a kid's joke, like
a Jackie Martling joke.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
A few people said, "Where'd you get the title, Jackie Martling?"
Right.
And they said, well, it's how the old kids joke goes: is you ask someone to say rubber balls and liquor to everything you say, and you go, so I had breakfast today.
Rubber balls and liquor.
I had lunch.
Rubber balls and liquor.
What are you going to do with your girlfriend tonight?
Rubber balls and liquor.
Yeah.
And that's the joke?
And that's the...
And that inspired you?
Yeah, for a kid.
Did you like that joke when you were young? Is that the joke
that
you
your
loved?
first joke?
Well, back then you thought, oh, this is really risque stuff.
Listen, I defended you. First of all, I'll tell you.
Did you really?
I am mentioned in this book. There's one short story about me. I mean, if anyone's been better to this guy than me, I don't know who it is. I even defended him during that dopey Affleck duck thing.
Well, that's true. You did say they shouldn't have hired him in the first place.
Well, I said that. I said, who would be nuts to hire this guy? He makes the N-word, everything.
He's offensive all the time.
Nobody is more offensive than Gilbert, and then they're shocked when he makes a couple of Japanese jokes during a tsunami. I mean, it's insane, isn't it?
Yeah, although I still can't really talk about the...
because you got to pay out.
yes, yeah, so I still have to.
I see. So you can't disparage the Affleck company.
So basically, I'm like the head of General Motors coming on a show going, let's not talk about cars. You know, it's like, so
it's incredible. I know that you must be broken up inside because I know it was several $100,000 a year for just one day's work where you, I mean, it was to record the Affleck commercials and say Affleck. It was a day's work, right?
Oh, yeah.
Not even. I mean, when I say work, you got in front of a microphone and you went Affleck.
Oh, yeah.
And then the creative director would say to you, Gilbert, can you give me a little more passion when you say Affleck? And then you'd go,
act
Affleck.
like you're scared.
Yeah, act like you're the duck and you're scared. I mean, it was probably the easiest money you ever made in your life, right?
Oh, sure.
And I know you love money.
Yeah. Me?
Yeah.
Where did you get this from?
I mean, it must be driving you crazy that your kids are getting older and you've got to pay for school.
And just that I have kids.
Right.
It's driving me crazy.
I know. And then you have Gary's in the green room with Gilbert. He says, how old are the kids now? Gilbert goes,
Yes,
I always have a problem with this.
I had to think about it.
And then he goes, the girl is for. He doesn't even know her name.
Yeah, I don't even say daughter or son. I still say the girl,
the girl,
boy,
and the boy is. Are you not proud of being a father? Or
I guess I'm still like waking up in the twilight zone.
It's hard for you because you do have a difficult time connecting with people. I know this about you in real life.
Oh, yes.
So it must be weird. Like your wife's so normal and everything, and then like you are so disconnected. Does she have to yell at you all day and say, Gilbert, no, you have to go and take care of the kids now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise you would ignore them.
Yeah,
well, I still wonder if Gilbert can be left alone with the children.
Yeah.
Yeah, they'd be like, they'd find them like starved to death somewhere, and they go and.
Do you forget them?
And you're going, oh, I didn't know they had to be fed.
Do your kids drive you crazy? I mean, is it so hard for you to stay connected and like go, I want to do something for them, or I want to help them, or?
I still think, I don't know these guys who say they, oh, it's such a great, I think it's a better experience for women. Like guys, you can enjoy it up to a point, and then you want to watch TV.
Right.
Yeah.
But do you give them affection? Do you hold them, hug them?
Up to a point.
Will you kiss them?
Okay, sometimes.
Yeah. Will you kiss your son? Like, oh, you're so cute, or will you just think that's gay?
Well, he's still not even 2 yet, so it's not gay yet.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have you decided whether you'd kiss your son, like when he's 18, would you kiss him on the cheek and kiss each other? Or do you think that that's something that should not be done?
I think they eventually decide.
Right. They figure you're gross and they're not going to kiss you.
Yeah, like, oh, God, an old man is kissing me on the mouth.
The first thing I'm struck by, at first I thought rubber balls and liquor was about like jokes or something, but this is the story of your life, and yet you leave out huge hunks of things. Like, you don't mention your wife except at the end.
Yes.
You don't even mention how you met her. You don't mention anything about her. You don't mention anything about your children except you dedicate the book to your children.
Yeah.
You do?
Yeah, that he did.
Yes, I'm like Danny Thomas.
Did you find yourself dedicating the book to your children because it's the right thing to do, not because you really wanted to?
Yeah, I didn't know who else to dedicate it to.
You had nothing else.
Right. So you getting back to Affleck for a second. I know you can't disparage the company, and you got to be careful because you get a payout of some kind. But this has got to be killing you because it was hundreds of thousands of dollars a year.
Oh, sure.
Did it cross your mind at any time that rather than waste your time on Twitter? I mean, if you could take it all back, would you? Because it's on dopey Twitter. I don't know how many followers
you
you
certainly
have.
didn't dream that this was going to happen.
No, you know what it was like to me, the whole thing, and even with the way the media went. I was a bigger story than the tsunami.
Right. You were.
A while.
You caused the tsunami.
Yes. It really was.
Do you think it was worth it in a way? Because didn't this put you back in the public eye, and it's kind of
you're a bad boy.
It's your bit weird promotion.
My Twitter account is like 100 times as much as it was before. And now, whenever somebody dies, I get 1,000 Twitters going, "Hey, what do you got on this guy?"
Well, are you afraid now to tweet? Because I've noticed your tweets have calmed down
Yeah.
in a sense. You have kind of reined it in, right?
Well, this is the way I kind of feel. Like people say, "Do you feel bad about it?" And it's like, to me, it's both things. It's like I feel like if I get up in the morning one day and I had cornflakes, and after that I lose my job and I'm on the news 24 hours a day condemning me, and
right.
So the first thing you'd go is like, "Oh God, why did I eat cornflakes?" And then you go, "Wait a minute, I ate cornflakes every day for years."
Right. Well, you make a good point.
Yeah.
None of us like cornflakes.
This is how you've been making a living.
Yeah.
You have every day of your life gotten up and made offensive jokes.
Oh, yeah.
So how
yeah.
can you rethink this now that they've discovered that you make offensive
Yeah,
jokes?
it's like I starred in The Aristocrats. I did the September 11 joke.
In a way, Gilbert, you now are in a weird position. You are not tweeting offensive jokes, and you were, for the first time that I know of in your career, you were forced to apologize.
That
yes.
was what I want to know. How did you write this apology?
Well, was the apology part of your settlement? In other words, you had to
I
make
don't
amends?
know where that was. That happened on that first day and a half where there was just...
Who advised you to make this apology?
I don't know. It was going back and forth, like with the agents and everything.
Oh, so this was like a major high-level meeting kind of
Oh, yeah.
situation.
First time you're in touch with your agent.
Yeah, exactly.
Was this an attempt?
First time my agent called.
Was the apology an attempt to hold on to the Affleck account for you?
I don't think so. I don't know what it was. It's like that. Those first 2 days, I was a daze. I was like,
you were in a daze.
Yeah.
Right.
I was going,
You didn't know what had happened.
like, what the hell? After everything I've ever said in my career.
Right. I mean, you've used the N-word on our show. You do, things about Jews, about Hispanics, the Holocaust.
He does it
So
all.
I was thinking, watching it on the news every day and all over the place, I was thinking, okay, so they never saw The Aristocrats. They never watched The Roast.
You started defending yourself in your mind.
And they never once heard of your show.
Right.
Yeah, it's like...
Well, now you were involved with a corporation.
Yeah.
See, it never would have been anything except the fact that Affleck is did you know that 75% of their business is in Japan? You knew nothing about the company.
No.
Some celebrities actually look into the company they're endorsing. You don't even care. I mean, who knows
you think he's investigating Shudini?
Did you investigate Shudini? Do you know do you now look into where most of the Shudinis are sold?
Although this is something even before all this happened to me that I kind of was understood about Kathie Lee Gifford, who got in trouble with the sweatshop.
Yeah. Right.
And I was thinking everyone was condemning her, and I thought, well, I don't know, does every celebrity who does a commercial, does he hire the CIA to check into it? It's like...
Of course not. So you didn't know this. Does the Affleck company call you? How do they fire you? Like, how does that all occur?
Oh, see, now it's getting into more and more.
Yeah, but I mean, do they call you directly or an agent?
Yeah, I found out for sure through the agent.
Through the agent, okay. Yeah. And so the apology, your agent says, Gilbert, we got to do damage control.
Yeah, I think this was a whole across-the-board And the funny part about it is you realize then that, the media needs something to talk about, so they make it into so much... This is what I loved about when they reported it. They said it was comments and remarks that Gilbert Gottfried made. Because if they said jokes he made, people would go like, what? So he's a comic making jokes.
Were you afraid for your life at this point? Because it got so heated that people were hating you so much. Did you get nervous?
The first 2 days on the Twitter account were like psycho emails. I think these are these people who live there and are waiting. And those were psycho. We're going to kill you and your family. You should die.
You were cyberbullied.
Yeah.
Right.
And then after that, it was just this overflowing of fans going, hey,
You're making
this
a
is,
joke.
Yeah, you're making
Right.
a joke. This is what you do, and
But the apology itself was so not like you. Did you actually write it yourself, or did someone
Yeah,
compose
we said
it?
it wasn't your
okay.
word.
I'll be perfectly honest.
Thank
That
you.
was like out of the machine, you know. Apology 176. Okay,
Here it is.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
sincerely apologize to
Yes.
anyone who was offended by my attempt at humor regarding the tragedy in Japan.
Yes, it was.
I meant no disrespect, and my thoughts are with the victims and their families. Were your thoughts really with the victims and their families?
Anything about this that is true.
All right. Don't people know your thoughts are only on you and how to
Oh
save
yeah.
money?
Well, it's kind of like when Mike Tyson has an apology or something released to the press,
Right.
And it's so eloquent.
Have you made a tsunami joke since? Now that, I mean, you are fired from Affleck, you might as well.
Yeah, I made a couple.
You did. You're
yeah,
still doing
a couple
it.
of other.
Right. So your thoughts are no longer with the families? I mean,
I sent out. I sent out a Twitter on Hitler's birthday.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is a tremendous cut in your income because
Yes.
I don't know what percentage of the Affleck commercial played into your income, but I would imagine it was pretty
big hit.
intense.
Yeah.
Pretty big hit.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So you're upset about that, I have to think.
Oh, of course.
Right, because that was good. Do you think you're able to get any more commercial work after an incident like this, or are you now blacklisted? Are you persona non grata?
It's a funny thing because, I mean, the more. See, this is what I realized, too, about. Not that I just realized it about the media. Is for a while, like, the tsunami was on every minute of the news.
Right.
And then one day I wake up and most of the news was taken up one morning by.
Sorry.
Chris Brown threw a chair backstage at
Right.
Good Morning America.
Right.
Did that take the heat off you?
A little bit, and then you see that the newscasters are using the same emotion and same urgency
Right.
talking about Chris Brown.
Right. What was your best tsunami joke out of all of this? When you were in the midst of this, what did you feel?
Were there any that you felt
Right.
were of great quality?
Right. That were worth.
See, that's the funny thing. They picked out two that came across as the most mean, and most of them were really dumb.
Right.
When you really
I thought
saw
that's
them.
what I said. He said those aren't even the least bit offensive compared to what else he does.
Yeah, I mean,
Right.
I did one, and I mean, I wish they would have had this one and introduce it with that same thing of like, we're warning you ahead of time.
Right.
One of the jokes I made was, what do Japanese Jews like to eat?
What?
Hebrew National Tsunami. You know,
What?
which is as dumb a joke.
Yeah, what does that mean?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be salami, like
Yeah,
tsunami.
yes,
Wow,
yes.
that's not
That's
even
going far.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's like if people could take offense to that, it's how stupid
You are.
and basically unfunny.
Right.
Like, who's the top pop singer in Japan? Gwen Tsunami. You know, it was like I was doing jokes like that. So-
Why waste your good material on Twitter?
Yeah, why use
Right.
my A stuff?
The other impression I get is that while you're on Twitter, like someone said to me, do you know Gilbert follows all the people from our show, even the interns and all that? And I go, don't you realize Gilbert doesn't work the Twitter? He has some
No.
guy who you call him up and go, here's a joke, put this up.
And 99, I have about like 50 Howard Sterns and
Right.
60 Robins.
Following you.
Yeah, so it's.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, so the Twitter is good for you for business, and yet
Yes.
the Twitter is the thing that really got you in trouble.
Oh, it's a scary time period.
Do you think this is the first time?
Yes.
Do you think this is the first time someone actually got fired for tweeting?
No, a few. I've been watching this now. Like, one guy, he was in Detroit, and he was stuck in traffic or
Right.
something, and he was doing stuff on his Twitter.
Right.
And he said, this is the Motor City, and yet nobody here knows how to drive. Which is a pretty funny joke.
Right.
Certainly funnier than any of the ones I put up.
Yes.
But, I think Chrysler started suing his company, and he immediately was fired.
Oh, my God.
Wow.
And then there was some teacher who was like, she didn't even put her name down. She
Right.
just was complaining about her job, like loud kids, and she got fired. They found out.
That's Twitter's dangerous.
Oh,
It is scary, isn't it?
And one guy was at an airport, and he started complaining about the airline because they had delays, and he was there for a few hours. He got fired. It's a weird time period.
It
But
is.
you know what, Howard? You had started to go down this road. You didn't lose other commercial
No.
work that you had.
No,
it didn't
not
spread.
the Houdini account.
And you're still the parrot for Disney, right?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, they had no problem with your
So-
jokes.
And the funny thing too is the people who really blew it up in the beginning and were the most offended, most shocked, most outraged were first TMZ.
Right.
Yes. And then Perez Hilton.
Yeah, he got
Oh,
upset.
stop.
Yeah, he draws penises on
little
celebrity
kids.
faces.
Yeah, right. He, at times I've had Perez on, and I said to him there was a point where he was relentlessly making fun of Bruce Willis and Demi Moore's kid.
Oh yeah.
Or so, no, it was Ben Stiller's kid or somebody.
Somebody's
Adam
kid.
Sandler's kid.
Yeah.
That's who it was. And I said to him, "Gee, what'd the kid do?" I mean, you know, and he's since rethought all of that, and he has grown, I guess, as a person. And so, you know, I mean, so for him to be
But
outraged,
for him and TMZ, the
And
bastion
TMZ,
of good
I mean-
taste.
And he'll draw, like, you know, cum stains on someone's mouth and say that this guy's gay, and it's like, oh, you're the arbiter of good taste.
Yeah,
So-
but you offended him.
Yes, yes.
ultimately, though, if you could take it all back,
Yeah.
would you? Because you'd want the money from the Affleck
Yeah.
commercial, right? I mean, you would take it all back if you could. If you could go back in a time machine and say, you know, hey, but you make it. You don't. You make a really good point. How could you ever go back in time and think this is something how you make your living every day? You're offensive.
Oh yeah, it's like I said. I said that before about the cornflakes.
Did you
It's
get so nervous during this that, was there a certain point? Because when it's really bad, now you can look back and go, you know what, I survived it.
Yes.
But were you starting to get neurotically crazy, like locking the doors, like, oh my God, I'm giving up show business?
It was.
The worst I ever saw you was when you got ill.
Oh, yes.
And you were going to give up show business, and that was no bullshit.
And then a day later,
You were back on stage.
Yeah, yes.
And so did you get to the point, like, that's it, I've had it? I mean, the real Gilbert.
I was definitely going around the days for about 2 days there when I got because the first people to call you are the psycho Twitterers and
But not only
emailers.
the Twitterers, but even the agents are so concerned,
Yes,
and the people,
yeah.
and your wife was probably concerned, and everyone's like, oh my God, oh my God.
And I became one of those people where I'd look out my window and there were cars parked.
Right.
With like reporters and stuff. And I'd go.
Oh, no.
Yeah. They would jump out of cars with camera crews.
Yeah.
Or they'd be hiding in like doorways and they'd run out.
Wow.
What was the kookiest thought you had during it? Like, I can imagine at some point you went, maybe I should go volunteer in Japan, like actually fly over. You know, like, did you get...
go over and pick up some debris.
Did you get to the point where you said, that's it, I'm leaving show business because I've got enough money, I can't take it anymore?
I didn't think I was going to leave show business at that point. I thought show business had already left.
You thought your career was gone.
Yeah. And also, I remember the first time I stepped out of my house, I thought, it's going to be like a Frankenstein movie, you know, with pitchforks.
They're going to chase you out of town.
Yeah. And then you realize the average person has a life.
Right, and they don't really care all that much.
Yeah, they come up, they still want their picture taken with you, still want to
We should have said we couldn't have Gilbert on anymore.
That would have been.
That would have been really
We
good.
should have banned him from the show.
I was shocked to. I was actually shocked to read in Rubber Balls and Liquor.
Yes.
Because sometimes, I'm shocked that. I mean, I was kind of anxious to hear about your parents. Because when I saw you in the hospital with your mother, I knew something weird was up, and your sister was there, and I don't know much about your father. I mean, you do say in Rubber Balls and Liquor that your father, I didn't know this, was a hardware store guy.
Yeah,
and he could fix anything. And then when times were really bad, you weren't rich people. That your father would sell airplane glue to kids because he knew they liked to get high off
You're
it.
kidding.
No, he had like one of these stores that nothing got sold in this.
Right.
I mean, it was in the middle of nowhere. There was no reason for a lock
Where
on the
was it?
door. It was in Coney Island, but
Okay.
in like a side area there. Not
No
near,
foot traffic whatsoever.
yeah, not near the cyclone or anything.
He was not a great businessman.
No. And one day, people started sniffing glue around that time, so they passed a law that was a really dumb law,
Right.
that you could only sell glue to kids if they bought a model kit.
Right, I remember this.
Yes,
Yeah.
because that was somehow saying that, well, they're gluing a model with it.
Right.
And he had like one airplane model that was there collecting dust for all those years.
Right.
And they would buy that.
Drug addicts are coming in to buy model planes.
Yes, they would buy a model plane. And then he would like count to 5 and walk around the corner, walk around the side of the store where there was a garbage can,
Right.
reach in, and there would be the unopened kit, and he'd bring it back in the store, dust it off, and sell it.
Oh, my goodness.
I think he sold it like about for a couple of years there, the same kit.
Do you think that's why you're so afraid of losing money and
Oh,
spending
yeah.
money? Because you saw your father actually grabbing the modeling
Yes,
kits?
yeah, he made quite a profit.
But there was nothing really revealing, though. We don't learn about your relationship with your mother and all of that, do we? But you're never
No.
gonna open up about that.
Somebody said to me who read the book, who knows me, they said there were parts in the book where it looked like it was getting touching and
Right.
starting to reveal something and a little warm, and then it would quickly turn to like childish and immature and obscene.
Yeah, it's so frustrating with
Yeah.
you. I want the real Gilbert. I want to know every. Well, there
You
are
gotta
some.
get inside.
And the
but
guy
there are
said-
revealing moments in the book.
The guy said it's like talking to you in person.
Right. Well, you know what? I thought Gilbert would at least get emotional about me somewhere in the book. So I've only mentioned in one paragraph.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because it's Gilbert's take on what happened at the hospital. And it's ridiculous.
Let me hear this.
I mean, first of all, I will tell you, when I went to see Gilbert in the hospital, it was out of true compassion.
Absolutely.
I said,
You
no
were
one's
very
visiting.
concerned,
No one
right.
cares about him. No one's visiting him. I mean, he had
You actually
nothing.
recruited others to visit
Oh,
him.
yes.
And
It
I
was-
said, this guy is at least going to be emotional in the book about that. He goes,
I couldn't get the orderlies in.
Howard Stern, the king of all media, came to visit. He didn't want to be noticed coming in and out of the hospital, so he put on sunglasses and a baseball cap, which even in the middle of my pain and suffering struck me as the stupidest fucking thing I'd ever seen. After all, he is a ridiculously tall person with a ridiculously wild head of hair. So it's not like a pair of sunglasses and a baseball cap are much of a disguise. At 8 feet tall with that great big nose, it looked like the number 7 was visiting me. But I recognized Howard right away. It helped. I guess that I knew he'd be coming because Robin Quivers had visited a day or two before, and they needed something new to talk about on the air. This way, at least, they could compare notes and fill a couple of segments. I mean, it was pathetic. Gilbert was worried about the papers finding out that he was in the hospital so
Yeah,
long.
nobody
Not one
gave a
paper
shit.
even wrote a fucking thing.
Remember, the first call we got was don't say anything.
And then the second call we got was a couple of months later. Said, "Can someone please mention that I'm in the hospital?" I mean, come on.
I remember I was so proud. It was such a victory. Years later, like the Post wrote The Curse of Saturday Night Live, one of those real dopey articles. And one was Gilbert Gottfried hovered near death. And so I thought, see, I made it.
I don't think Howard particularly wanted to be at the hospital. He didn't say much, and he didn't stay long. I stayed forever. It felt like years.
Didn't speak.
No. He's the one who didn't talk.
Yes.
And moaned, I'm out of show business. I wanted, what's it all mean?
What are we doing with our lives?
It's like Robin on her trip. He took one look at my open stomach and turned red. Right before he left, yeah, Gilbert showing me his wound. Right before he left, Gilbert, all they did was an appendectomy, and they couldn't close the wound. He's so unhealthy.
Oh, God.
And I have to see that. Right before he left, Howard asked if there was anything he could bring me. My eyes filled up with tears, the way they do whenever I think about receiving some free shit. I ran through a long list of things I could use, and I kept updating that list from week to week until finally Howard just sent me a $2 pair of slippers and called it quits. He never again made the mistake of asking me if I needed anything. And that is my mention in the book.
Absolutely true.
That's
Absolutely true, though.
But you do mention a couple of things that I'm interested in. I got to ask you about, because I didn't know this about you. First of all, you described that you one night did actually pick up a stripper at a strip club and bring her home to your apartment.
Yes. That was amazing.
And that you fucked her, and you came so fast. And you're so odd that the next night when you called her to come back, she wouldn't even pick up the phone.
Yes. It was, I somehow miraculously got a stripper up to my apartment. How this happened, it was like, that's one of those things like, if you are writing a series, they have certain rules with characters that you can't break.
Right.
You know, like if 𝗦𝗵cie did a ballet, you couldn't use it. He would never do it. And this is something that would never work. And so I went up, and this was a stripper I'd seen naked before.
Right.
So,
right.
and
were you at the club when you picked her up?
Well, we were at the club, and then it was at some event I got hired for.
Was she impressed that you were the comic at the event, so therefore you were able to show her you were famous?
I guess so, yeah.
Because that doesn't work for you normally, right?
No. I was hosting this thing.
Like, you're so gross, fame doesn't even help you get laid. Wow, okay. It's so disgusting. I mean, because any famous guy can get laid.
I could be at the Academy Awards.
Right, winning.
Yeah.
So somehow this stripper went for you.
Yeah, somehow we met for like lunch or something, and then got her up to my apartment, and I'm on the couch with her, and we start making out, which I'm going out of my mind.
Are you the guy who slams his tongue down a girl's throat right away?
Yeah. Yes.
Like, you don't even have any couth.
No build-up.
Yeah, right. not that light kissing stuff.
You're like, like you're not really good at it.
Yeah, it's like the Roto-Rooter.
Right.
It's like,
you don't have any compunction to sort of, I'll win her over with my great kissing, soft light kisses. Nothing.
I've got her here. I've got to do this now.
Right.
Where I put on romantic music and the bar turns around.
Did the stripper say to you, like, oh, can you just not put your tongue?
Yeah. So I was on the couch with her, we're making out, and I'm thinking all the time, going, oh my God, I can't believe I'm making out with this girl, this stripper.
Was she really good looking?
Yeah, she was really hot looking. Yeah. And then the clothes start coming off, and she's wearing this like Victoria's Secret type underwear.
Wow,
you know?
so she was prepared.
Oh yeah, it was like, and then I was totally. And
are you like, I'll get as much as I can before she comes to her senses?
Yes.
This is gonna end at any moment. Let me get as much as I can.
So you were probably hard as a rock. I mean, she looked good.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
do you get naked as well?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, you don't leave a shirt on? Are you trying to hide your scar from your operation?
I think this was before.
Okay.
Pre or post?
Yes. Right. So
I heard, if I could do one sidetrack, I heard a story that Marilyn Monroe every now and then would pick up like just guys off the street, like elevator operators and cab drivers and stuff. And they would start making out with her, and when it was time to actually fuck her, they would get a look on their face like, oh my God, I'm about to fuck Marilyn Monroe, and they'd lose their heart on because they were under. But in my case, it was the opposite. I get into bed with her, and she's totally naked, and she's got one of these stripper asses that is like rock hard.
Yeah.
That's like, it looks like a, like
a bubble.
It looks like a cartoon in Playboy.
Or like half a soccer ball. It's like perfect.
Yes. Yeah, perfect ass.
Yeah.
And so I remember I was getting ready to do her doggy style.
Fascinating book.
Yes. For you intellectuals out there.
I can't believe you needed a writer to help you with this. So you're getting ready to fuck her.
And there's her ass up in the air. That's just like perfection.
Right.
As is the rest of her. Mm-hmm. And if I say, I get my dick in,
right,
and if I say I lasted like a full 2.5 seconds,
do you even use a rubber? It was like boom.
Yeah.
Do you ever use a rubber? Or no, rubber.
Yeah, I put on a rubber.
Okay, yeah.
But I put my dick in, and like I don't know if I even moved it once. I was
know the feeling.
I moved it in and then just like exploded.
With other women, like with your wife, are you able to hold out a little bit?
Yeah, like with other.
I'd pay anything to see you fuck.
Yeah. I should. That would be a sex tape that would sell.
Oh my God.
And yeah, I put my dick in. I think my dick was there half a second inside her, and boom.
I've had the same thing happen a million times.
Oh yeah, and she's doggy style, and she then looks over her shoulder.
like looking at you like a gnat.
Like shocked and horrified.
Right.
That's it?
She's like, hey, maybe this guy doesn't look good, but maybe he can fuck. And like, oh, it's over.
And she's like, just this horrified look. Like,
did you apologize?
She saw the Loch Ness Monster or something. And she goes, did you? And I'm there like in total ecstasy.
Right.
I'm there like, yeah.
What about you?
Nothing for you.
Yeah. She could.
Did she get out of the apartment, or did she let you do it? Why didn't you just do it again? Like, why couldn't she say, "Hey, listen, you're so hot, I came."
I think I was exhausted.
You were drained.
I think she could not believe how quick.
So did she get dressed and leave? Like,
oh yeah.
You talk about a walk of shame. That's the walk of shame. Coming out of Gilbert Gottfried's apartment after he blew his load. And so you describe in the book that you called her the next day.
Yeah, I say that like when she was leaving the place, I talked about seeing her again, and she gave me a look that says that like without saying anything says, I'm hot looking now, but in a year from now I'll be old and washed up, and I'll be found dead in a trunk or in the Hudson River, either by having my throat cut by my motorcycle boyfriend, or I'll be dead of AIDS, so I'll kill you in a second without thinking about it.
But you did call her again.
Yes, I did.
And she what, hung up?
Yeah, there was like this silence on the phone.
What do you say? Hi, this is Gilbert.
Yes.
That was it.
And I said, I thought it from the silence. I said she was giving me that look over the phone.
The other thing I felt was amazing in the book, you talk about when you were on Saturday Night Live. Now, I didn't know this.
Yes.
You auditioned for Saturday Night Live, I guess in front of Lorne Michaels.
Oh,
it wasn't Lorne Michaels.
This was Jean Doumanian.
Jean Doumanian. And she sits there in an auditorium, but she was with Woody Allen. She was good friends with Woody Allen.
Oh, yeah.
And he watched her audition.
Yeah, well, he watched, like, the tapes of all the auditions. They were like, it was like a full-day thing. Someone was there who I knew and saw this. And he's sitting there the whole time, thousands of comics going by, and he's staring stone-faced.
Right.
Not even, like, changing an expression or anything. And then finally mine comes on, And then he like sits up, and it looks like, oh, he's gonna start like bursting out laughing.
He
or
discovered a new talent. Yeah.
Yeah. And he looks up and he like points his finger and he goes, "Is he a Navajo Indian?"
And that was it?
Yeah, that was it. And then he sat back down.
Navajo Indian.
See, a Navajo Indian.
Yes.
What did you do in that audition for Saturday Night Live? Did you do your Groucho? I'll never understand you.
What did you do?
Did you do your Groucho at all? Did you? He would have loved that.
I know I should have, because he was friends with Groucho.
The thing I'll never understand about you in Saturday Night Live is you do so many great characters. This used to drive me nuts. You do, you know, if you just for the rest of your life did Groucho and Dracula, you know, Dracula Gottfried, and did your Dice Clay. Just says 3 impressions right there. Or your Jew that sings.
Oh, yes.
If you had done that, they would have. Why didn't you do characters on Saturday Night Live?
Well, no one would ever describe me as Groucho imitation, like, I remember first time I did it for Dick Cavett, his mouth hung open.
It's the most fantastic thing ever. Jim Brewer, you know, describes the same thing. When he was on Saturday Night Live, he went up to one of the interns and just kind of kidding around started doing his Joe Pesci. He said he wouldn't do his impressions. And he goes, I'm not an impressionist, and I wouldn't do my, I'm a stand-up, I wouldn't do my impression. But I was kidding around with this kid, and then when he did Joe Pesci, they built the whole fucking Saturday Night Live around
Yes, that was what he was known for.
And you have even said...
I should have.
But of course, and you even say... well, I'm not going to do that for Saturday Night Live. I like to save it for my stand-up. I mean, you're on TV. Here's your moment. You know,
what did you want to do for Saturday Night Live? What was your imagining that you were going to...
I even say in the book, like, and it's true, I hated the writers hated me, and to show it,
why?
There was one sketch they wrote that takes place at a funeral, and I was the body in the coffin.
Why? But why didn't you, like, why did you even bother auditioning for Saturday Night Live?
God knows. And then it was weird, because I read other people's interviews about auditioning for that, where they said they were terrified and they hated everyone else in the room, and it was just driving them nuts. And I remember when I auditioned, I was like, I didn't even think about it. I was there. I wasn't even...
You didn't care.
Yeah, it didn't strike me as anything. I auditioned, they brought me back, and I auditioned again. And then when they announced to me, oh, you got the part, it also wasn't like...
You weren't moved by it.
Yeah.
You didn't recognize the enormity of it, that this was where Belushi's career was launched, where it was Bill Murray, Chevy Chase, Aykroyd, Eddie Murphy. You know, it wasn't Eddie Murphy at that point.
Yeah.
But I'm saying all of these great people had these... unbelievable careers, and this is your moment. It just doesn't occur to you.
Although with that season, I think it was... I remember that season, no one could believe like Saturday Night Live would continue without the original cast.
Right.
And that was like the big media thing.
But if you did a sketch on there where you were old Groucho, and one of the other people on there played Dick Cavett, it would have been the biggest thing ever. You would have been as big as a Billy Crystal who went on to do movies.
Like, it is like the 2 biggest compliments as far as my impressions go is when Dick Cavett was amazed at my Groucho imitation because he was
it's
friends
brilliant.
with him.
When you saw Dick Cavett, you did it for him?
Yeah.
What did you do? What did you say?
I was on his show and I was going, and there's been many songs about mothers, and there's never been that many songs about fathers. And except for Harry Ruby, He was a songwriter at the time.
Dick, why did you never interrupt Groucho?
Yes.
Why is that?
And then the other greatest compliment I got was on Thick of the Night.
Alan Thicke. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, I
You're
remember.
gonna really bring up Thick of the Night?
Yes.
Well,
Great
he
moment?
was a regular on Thick of the Night. Gilbert.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's up there in the catwalk. Never know when it's gonna come down. He lives up there, a strange man.
That was, Alan Thicke was the best show. His big thing was you never knew who was going to come out of the catwalk.
Oh yes.
All the characters are going to come out, and the show is a horror scene. Yeah.
But one time I was doing a bit, and I started improvising, and I did a Peter Lorre imitation.
Right.
And when I got off, Vincent Price was one of the guests on the show, and he leans over and taps me on the shoulder, and he goes, "I loved your Peter Lorre imitation."
What was your Peter Lorre? What did you do on there?
Oh, God. Yes, there's been a million different type. Peter Lorre seems like.
But look at the impressions you do. If you had just walked into the writers' meeting and said, "Hey, by the way, I do old Groucho, I do Dracula," you walk in and you know, they would have built entire bits around you. It's just, it actually drives me nuts that you don't understand this.
I know. Years later, though, I did do Dracula for Son of the Beach.
Yes. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I knew a good thing when I saw it.
And a rabbi.
Yes. But, you were a rabbi who gets bitten by Dracula, and you turn into Dracula, the Jewish Dracula. That was a great show. I don't know why it didn't take off. Did you, you have a life of not distinguishing yourself. You even write in the book when you quit high school, you walked away from it. You'd go to the library every day, sit there, and the school never noticed you quit.
Yeah.
Not one of your teachers realized you were gone.
No one noticed I wasn't there.
Wow.
Does that give you this incredible, horrible self-opinion?
Oh, of course.
Yeah, you have you feel like a snail in life, right?
Yes.
As if you deserve nothing.
Yes.
Right.
And also the fact that I leave school and I'm hanging out in the library. You figure if you leave school, you're going to get stoned, you're going to watch porn films.
You went to the library.
Yeah.
You don't go there. You had no one to hang out with.
I might as well have been in school.
And your parents, they weren't notified. Nobody cared. And then when they realized you left school, they were like, okay, so who cares?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody cared about you.
Oh, yes.
I mean, it's an incredible life. In fact, you talk about how you didn't distinguish yourself on Saturday Night Live in your new book, Rubber Balls and Liquor. What a name. What a distinguished title. Even
what
your
an
book,
intellectual I am.
Are you proud of I'll get to that in a second, but are you proud of the book? I mean, when people write a book, they go, wow, I'm really proud of it. Like, do you have it on your mantle? Do you have a mantle? Do you bother buying a shelf?
Do you have a chair?
Do you have the book somewhere special now that you hold it in your hands and look at it as an accomplishment?
The funny thing is, I like the way it looks. I like the cover. I like the hot. They had a hot-looking model whose legs I sat between.
I saw the
day.
cover, yeah.
And I like that. And I like holding the book, how the book. Publishers Weekly liked it.
Did you read the book? Did you actually, after you were done, go through it all, or you just couldn't even bear to read it?
I was forced to read the book because it's like after you think it's completed and your homework, like the worst homework assignment of your life is writing this.
So you got no joy out of it?
No. And then it's like they go, okay, we got to check for any mistakes, anything you want to change. And I thought, I have to read this book again. I don't want to read other people's books. I sure as shit don't want to read mine.
Isn't that a great quote for the back of the book?
Yes.
I don't want to read this book, Gilbert Godfrey.
Yes.
So do you expect anyone to buy the book, or are you just kind of like, I don't even care if they buy the book? I mean, you're so relaxed about all of this.
Yeah.
I was shocked because you got a part in Eddie Murphy's movie.
Beverly Hills
Cop 2. Eddie Murphy worked with you on Saturday Night Live. He spent an entire year of Saturday Night Live working with you. And when he showed up on the set of Beverly Hills Cop and saw you, he goes, "Don't I know you from somewhere?"
Oh, no. Is that true?
That's in the book.
Yes.
But yet you say, I mean, imagine this guy worked with you for a year. This is how little you did on Saturday Night Live.
I did something about a year or two ago. Was this video of Jack and the Beanstalk?
Right.
And on it were Christopher Lloyd, who, although I'd never met him before, the both of us were the lead voices for years in the Cyber Chase cartoon. So he had to have known he was working with Gilbert Gottfried. He had to have seen me on TV. And I couldn't wait to meet him, and how excited he'd be that we finally meet, because we're the two stars of Cyber Chase for like over 10 years.
Right.
And then the other person on the show was Katie Segal, who was the wife on Married with Children, who I was literally pressed against in a life raft for an entire episode. And when both of them walked in, I went over and I said hi, and they both looked at me like they had...
A stranger.
Yeah, like, how did he get on the studio line?
It's amazing. Was this your whole life, that people just don't notice you? You're almost...
You're so unimpressive.
You're almost
that they
not
don't
here.
know you.
Is that why it bothered you when you were in the hospital and you were almost on death's door? That you knew that no one cared.
Yeah.
I mean, no one ever cares about... I mean, Eddie Murphy worked with you for a year and said, "Don't I know you from somewhere?" I mean, it's incredible. I didn't know you were you had the job to be in the Dick Tracy movie, which at the time was a big movie.
Oh, yes.
You were going to be Mumbles, but at the last minute they went with Dustin Hoffman. That would have been a huge break.
This was one of those showbiz type stories.
Yeah.
Because it's like, they were saying to me, "Oh, you're the only person we want for this.
Right.
You're the first choice when we were writing this part. We were picturing this is a Gilbert Gottfried role."
Right.
And then at the last second, my agent calls and says, "Oh, they're going with someone else." And I said, "Who are they going with?" Because I was the only person they wanted. And he goes, "Dustin Hoffman." And I think, so... was there ever a last-second thing? Oh, who are we going to get? Like this acting legend or Gilbert Gottfried?
Did you meet with Warren Beatty? Who was the director?
Yeah, I met him. He was a fan for a short while.
Right. He almost gave you the part.
Tell Dustin Hoffman said he would do it.
Like I said in the book, the only way my name and Dustin Hoffman's name could ever be mentioned in the same breath is I've seen Gilbert Gottfried's acting, and there's no Dustin Hoffman.
Are you actually touring around doing different appearances to promote the book?
Yeah, I'm going to be going on a tour, yeah.
Are you going to be on The View, did someone say?
Oh, yeah, that's today.
That's today you're going to go do The View?
Yes, that scares me.
Oh, my God. Those yentas are going to yell at you for making Japanese jokes.
I know.
That's the agenda. You got to know that.
They yell at him.
They're going to yell at him.
Whoopi defends Robin Williams. I mean, not Robin Williams.
This is Gilbert.
Mel Gibson.
Whoopi ain't defending him. Whoopi defends Mel Gibson. He might be able to do something for her. Gilbert Gottfried's book, Rubber Balls and Liquor. See what I'm saying?
Okay.
Yes.
Is in stores today. Gilbert, believe it or not, this is a rare opportunity. Will be signing copies of his book Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Now, usually you charge a lot of money for your signature.
Oh, yes.
In fact, you charge for everything. So you'll be there Thursday night at 7 at the Barnes & Noble in Union Square, Manhattan. And you will sign things for free, right?
Yes.
Right.
Well,
Your
no,
book.
I'll sign it if they buy the book.
Right.
Because God knows, once they hear Gilbert Gottfried, it's a mob scene.
Do you expect anyone to show up at this? And don't miss Gilbert tomorrow night at 7:30. If you go to the book signing...
Yes.
And no one is there.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a complete embarrassment. 3 people show up. Will you just get up and leave, or will you sit there for the full hour that you're committed to sitting there?
Yeah. I think I'll probably pick up a book and hide my face behind it, like reading it.
The worst book signing Gary describes is he was at some bookstore. I forget who it was. There was no one there. all the employees had to go on the line
Oh,
and pretend to be on the line. That can be really bad.
I'm predicting that.
Yeah. Whatever goes wrong will happen to you. So you'll be on The View.
Yeah.
Why don't you refer to Sherry Shepherd as Star Jones the entire time? Really go out in a blaze of glory. Really give it to those yentas. What are you going to wear? Are you wearing this on the show?
I guess so.
Yeah, you don't wear a jacket ever. You don't get...
Maybe, or maybe I'll wear a regular pair of slacks.
Does your wife ever say to you, listen, before you leave...
she was yelling at me today.
Yeah, did she say to you, she's a gorgeous girl, did she ever say to you, Gilbert, put a suit on?
I was throwing on my usual attire of a totally wrinkled, worn-out shirt.
Right.
And she said, no, you're not wearing that.
And do you ever take someone's, like, I see Jerry Seinfeld shows up with a tie, and he always has a suit on, and he's dapper.
Yes,
you will never try to upgrade your image.
I feel it's important. You owe it to your public.
To look good.
Yes.
Yes.
And my Twitter account is @RealGilbert.
And the book is called Rubber Balls and Liquor. Good luck on The View and with all your touring
yes,
around.
And there's GilbertGottfried.com. And I also have a video on Funny or Die called Too Soon.
Saw that.
Oh, yes.
Very good. Do you ever say to your wife, I love you? I'll leave you with that thought. Do you ever tell her, I love you?
No, but don't give her any ideas.
Do you ever get emotional with her? Did you cry at the birth of your children?
Just when I'm angry.
I see. Did your wife say to you, why didn't you mention me in the book? Why didn't you talk about me at all? Yeah, and you say what?
I point to the very back of the book where I say something like, behind every great man, there's an annoying Jew bitch. Say, get back to writing the book.
The one story I didn't understand, there were two stories, actually, I wasn't sure about. And you say in the book that not every story is true. Do you say that to protect yourself legally, but they really are true?
Well, it's like I do start out stories and then I do end with like being filthy and dirty. So
I see.
Yeah.
Was your wife disgusted with the tsunami jokes, or was she supportive during the whole crisis?
I don't know. I think she was saying, okay, now you're going a little too far.
Right. She was scared during the whole thing.
Although when you really look at them, one day I'll have to put them out again because most of them are so just dumb.
But at the time, did you find yourself saying, like, you were trying to justify all this to your wife, going, I don't understand. After all, I make these jokes all the time. And she's like, who cares, right?
To this day,
yeah.
I kind of think I have made such worse stuff. I mean, on this show in like
But were you running around the house saying that to your wife, all this rationale? Yeah, I can imagine what was going on there.
Where were they then? Where were they?
Oh, yeah.
Where was the outrage?
Yeah.
It says also in your book you were once on The Tonight Show and you got trapped in your dressing room?
Yes. Yeah, no, in the bathroom
of the dressing room. And you dug a hole through the door?
Yeah, it was a sliding door. It got stuck.
Yeah.
And I started tugging on it and pulling and banging. And usually when I'm sitting there trying to relax in the dressing room, there's a knock on the door every 3 seconds.
Right.
With someone. This time there wasn't. And I'm pounding and panicking. I finally get it open a little and I see a phone there.
Right.
And I reach my arm out and I'm just half an inch from the phone. So I can't get that.
This is like that movie with the rock climber who had to cut his own arm off.
Yes, yes. And then finally I see this metal trash can there inside the bathroom. And more out of anger to make noise or something, I'm pounding on the door, and I notice it's chipping, and I see a tiny bit of light. Talk about a movie. Yeah. A tiny ray of light comes in the bathroom. Oh. And so I start pounding, and I'm cracking off more of the door, and I'm ripping the rest with my hand. I climb through a hole in the wall.
Like a dog.
Yes.
Do you think they intentionally locked you in there? Like
I
as a
think
goof?
so.
Who knows what they did?
It became like Die Hard. Then it was like...
I have to say there was one touching story in there that I read that really moved me, where you described that there was a time in your life that you were working at a movie theater and you would time the sex scenes. You would time the sex scenes in the movie. Where was this?
I was working the concessions.
Right.
When in the theaters, when Eck was
Oh, Broadway show,
there.
right? Yeah,
and it
Equus.
was Richard Burton in the lead role, and it was Equus that was this award. And I just had it timed. There was one part where a girl gets naked on stage.
Right.
And there was like that inside alarm clock in my head where I didn't even have to pay attention. And I ran upstairs and would catch the nude scene. And
you knew exactly what time the nude scene occurred,
yes.
and you would figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Also, Gilbert describes he once worked in he was working at a club or something, and a group of Mexican guys had figured out how to climb through the rafters and watch women go to the bathroom in the bathroom.
Yeah, I had seen them. It was this really decrepit club and the backstage area was like it looked like plywood walls tacked together. It was really awful.
Yes.
And there was like these Mexicans were climbing up like rats in the crawl space between the ceiling and the top of these wobbly rooms. And finally, I'm looking at them, and they don't know how to speak English. And they, like, with a crazed smile, they invite me up. They wave their hand.
They see they got a fellow pervert.
Oh, yes. And they boost me up. And I don't even know where I'm going, why I'm following them. And we're crawling like rats with me and a group of Mexicans. And they keep looking back and smiling at me with, as I say, like they're smiling at me in Spanish. And then finally there's this area where they put cardboard down to be comfortable to lean down. And they had
got a whole system.
Yes,
they had it all set up.
They had punched holes in the ceiling there, which was easy because the ceilings were like cardboard.
Yeah.
And the walls were shaking as we were crawling on them. And I looked, they point with a giant smile, like look in the hole. And you could see women sitting on the toilet.
And were they disgusting looking, or were they hot? I mean, did you feel...
you're looking at the tops of
Did you feel terrible about this?
Were you happy they had shown it to you?
I mean, because I would think this is a terrible violation to stare at women while they go to the bathroom.
I thought this is certainly something different.
Right. And so you enjoy? Did you beat
never
off?
Reported them?
Did these guys beat off, or?
I'm sure they were. I was like getting scared because the walls were shaking, and I thought. I could just see myself crashing through the ceiling and killing some
Would you
girl.
watch the women wiping their asses? And did you find that instructional or interesting?
Yeah.
You stay out there.
This is some book. Gilbert's book is a real rags to almost something story. It's great. All right, look, let's just say you've lived the life of a 3-year-old now for most of your life. You're a terrific guy. Gilbert Gottfried, I wish you tremendous luck with your book, Rubber Balls and Liquor. You will not be hearing him as the voice of the Affleck ever again. Who knows? Maybe they'll come back.
How did it feel when you saw every comedian on earth being offered an opportunity to get your job?
Right. Oh, yeah, that shows how everyone the respect.
Yeah, they really care about you. Sometimes people go, I'm not auditioning. I'm in support of Gilbert. Gilbert, leave us with one final Japanese victims joke, if you will. You're so well known for that. Better yet, don't leave it with us.
Okay.
You're going to do The View, huh?
Oh, yeah.
They're just going to yell at you, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
I don't know about that. Well, Joy will be...
Joy will defend you as a comedian.
Yes.
And then Elizabeth will just beat you up.
I think he's disgusting. I don't agree with what he did, but he is a comedian. I will defend that.
Yeah, that way you could be on both sides of the fence. Well,
Barbara will just take on that queenish tone. So Gilbert.
She probably won't even be there.
And then even comics who defended me, I saw them doing that work.
Yeah.
Well, I thought it was disgusting and wrong, but he does have a right.
Right,
And
yeah,
I thought,
okay, great.
Come on.
How about that he's a comedian? Who gives a fuck? It's funny. It's jokes. He's trying to make it be humorous. Good luck. Good luck with the book, Gilbert.
Oh, thank
Gilbert,
Yes.
rubber balls and liquor.
Yes.
It's really a story of triumph when you think about it.
Yes. It's a story. It was the original Rubber Balls and Liquor was written by John Steinbeck.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you consider any alternate titles?
Yeah, it was originally going to be called Gag Reflex. And so I thought that's good because it's a blowjob joke. That sounds... But I thought Rubber Balls and Liquor was even more disgusting and immature.
Really encompassed the full Gilbert Gottfried story.
Is there any way they could order out for cupcakes while I'm here?
Yeah, you picked the wrong day. You're one day early.
Yeah, just so I could spit in them or put my dick in them or something.
Do you want to come back tomorrow just to do that?
Yeah, I might.
You should get your own cupcake at
Yes.
called the I Stuck It In the Cupcake.
Yes.
Now, Gilbert, you highlight a particular story of an encounter you had while in the hospital with Howard.
Yes. He reads the whole thing, it's funny. It's like you know these. I've been on Howard like more times than Howard has, I think, and yet in the book I have a mention for like about half a page or something.
And it's not the most complimentary story.
Yes.
You tell them. You make them.
Well, that's the way I talk. Yes.
He was a bastard of a friend that
Oh,
didn't
yes.
really be in the hospital. Well, I hope many show up at your signing, and best of luck.
Yes, thank you.
I hope the story of triumph continues.
Yes, and I got a free bottle of water out of it.
Till the next time when you can spit in some cupcakes.
Okay, Wheels, go ahead.
I was going to say Gilbert was awesome yesterday listening to the playback. You were laughing like almost crying laughing.
Well, when Gilbert does that impression of Groucho, the old Groucho, which is the one I'm interested in.
The best.
Because I remember that as a kid watching Groucho on like Dick Cavett show, and he was fucking 900 years old, and he would just go into these long stories, and Dick Cavett was hanging on every word, and meanwhile they were long, boring stories.
Well, all of them used to do that.
Yeah.
You know, even Johnny Carson and Merv Griffin,
Right.
They so respected him
They
that
would let
they
him bore
wouldn't
everyone.
interrupt him.
Yeah. I know. I've had that experience on the radio where there's someone who's of great importance comes in, and then they don't really say anything. But
Or their timing's gone, and
Right.
the stories don't have an ending.
And the fact that Gilbert does an impression of that is just the funniest thing to me. I mean, all of his impressions are funny. But I got a weird thing going on with Gilbert, and I don't know really. I'm going to have to deal with it.
What's the weird thing?
The weird thing is that the last time Gilbert was here, when Gilbert leaves and when any guest leaves, there's always cameras on. We have Howard TV, Howard 100 News. They go out there and they ask a few questions. And I guess the last time Gilbert was on, the last time before this, he went out in the hall and he started spitting on all the cupcakes that we eat here.
Yeah.
And it was really disgusting because, first of all, we get these beautiful cupcakes, and, you know, the staff really looks forward to them. So he would, like, spit on, and it was really gross. I didn't think it was particularly funny, but okay.
He was
did it
trying to do some shtick for the camera.
Right, I got that. Well, this time he leaves. He walks out, and I don't want to see the clip, guys, because I'll throw up.
What did he do?
He walked out and he just started spitting all over the walls and spitting everywhere.
For old time's sake.
Oh, no.
Clean that up.
Clean that up, please.
And, you know, my first reaction is he must really be angry with me. I mean, not on any conscious level, but he must just be really depressed and angry because when it's like spitting on me, you know, it's completely disrespectful. I know he'd probably say I was just trying to be funny, but you're kind of, it feels like a disrespect to me.
You got to throw him out, Howard. That is.
Is he spitting at the Tonight Show?
No.
Is he spitting at Letterman?
No, and he didn't spit at The View the other day either.
Right, okay.
Howard, it was so disgusting.
What was he doing exactly?
I didn't see it, but I just saw when it was done. There was one right where we keep the cupcakes, where we put all the food out. There was a big one there, and there was a big one on the wall, and then there was a big one on the ground.
Oh.
And it was one of those ones. I'm not, I don't want to gross you up, but like it had color. You know what I mean? So like you couldn't miss it.
So he's hawking loogies.
Yeah, and it was just it was, and
I'm gonna
like,
throw up.
And when I found out about it, like Tim was livid.
Well, Tim's right. I mean, because Tim told me they had to call a special cleaning crew in to clean it, and
you
someone
don't
had
just wipe that up.
Yeah, somebody had to clean that shit.
Tim
and
goes,
you know
"This
what?
is bullshit."
And you want to talk about being elitist? That's horseshit. I mean, a woman has to come in and get on her hands and knees with gloves and clean that.
Yeah, with special chemicals.
Yeah, I mean, you got to feel some compassion for the person who's going to have to clean up your mess. I mean, how do you think you get rid of that shit? And, to me, I have compassion for that person. That's not an easy way to make a living.
Yeah, but there's absolutely no reason for that. That's not funny.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't get the joke at all. I didn't. Right. I mean, I knew that he thought it was weird that, like, when he spit in the cupcakes, I didn't think that was funny.
I didn't either, but okay, it happened once. I think he was trying to go for something.
And
it didn't work.
I mean, the spit bit he should drop.
And at least the cupcakes are something in a box you can take and throw in the garbage. This was really on our stuff.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
is that why he hasn't been in a long time?
Why didn't he just come in and shit on the floor?
Hey,
maybe he's planning to.
I don't think he wants to show his dick. But, it was pretty gross. And
well, that's sad.
Yeah, so I think...
He's another one of those guys. You're having that discussion with him yesterday about his inability to capitalize on his own talents.
Right.
And he says, well, nobody's ever said I wasn't self-destructive. And there you go.
Yeah.
It hasn't changed.
All right. Thanks, Wheels. Can dig up a couple of these ones that are coming in about you and Ronnie, the limo driver.
Ronnie inspiring songs.
Yeah, well, I heard him on the wrap-up show, and he gets defensive. It's weird. It's weird, that whole wrap-up show thing, because he gets defensive and people aren't even goofing on him. I don't know what's going on with him.
Dude.
Let's see. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Oh, here it is.
You don't have to say it to her all the time. Howard is asking, are you in love with her? And either you are or you aren't.
Well, I said it a few times, so what does that mean? Do I have to keep repeating it? It's not like I'm not...
But John, are you in love with your wife?
Absolutely.
Right, that's the answer.
Yeah. Okay.
So are you in love with Steph?
I like her a lot.
See, when you say that, Ronnie, it sounds to me like you're keeping your options open.
No, I'm not keeping... No. Right, I'm with her right now. Okay, now we're gonna. I always question her. See, I have this hang up, and I talk to my shrink about this. Okay, I have this hang up. Why is she with me?
And what does she say?
Because she loves me.
He goes, I question whether she loves me, because I think sometimes he thinks he's me. You know how people always rap about, like, because am I famous? That's why Beth's with me. But he's nobody. You know what I mean? Like, he goes, I question why she's with me.
Yeah, there are a lot of women who've wanted to be with Ronnie for...
If anybody really, to get something. If he doesn't even understand the question. If he really listened to the question, you question why she wants to be... If any woman ever really loves someone, it's you. You're not famous. You're not a rich man.
That, but I still have that hang up because I saw shit that my father went through, okay?
What'd your father go?
Not you, my father.
No,
it's
me.
Not you, dude.
It's me.
No, my father.
No.
Not you.
It's not
and
your
you,
father.
Don't you say a word to me, okay?
Who?
Because you, whenever something is going on, you know how to attack me.
Robin?
And I say whatever or whatever it is. and you contradict me, whatever I say. You know what? You, when you're under the gun from him, all you do is sit there and laugh. You can't answer either. You got no comeback to him either. So don't even go there with me with anything.
What has this got to do with me and you?
Because I was listening to this shit.
He's nuts.
because I was listening to
You're
your shit
nuts.
this morning. I am
You're fucking nuts. You really are.
I am fucking nuts.
I was laughing.
Everybody fucking
I
here
don't
is
need
out of
to
their
answer
fucking
him.
minds.
You're nuts.
Everybody who works here is nuts.
Ronnie,
In their
the
own
guy
fucking
asked
way,
you
okay?
a question. Why can't you say you love Stephanie?
And it's
then
got
you
nothing
go,
to do with
I
you.
question
Why do
whether-
I think it's? Why right away you think it's you?
Because you just gave him.
I said shit with
you
my
wanted, you want
father,
the
not
answer?
with
It's
you.
not your father.
Yes, it is.
Your father was famous?
No, I'm not famous.
The woman your father was with wasn't after his money. He had no fucking money.
How do you know?
Because I know. Where's his money? He had nothing. I know
Yeah,
where
shit.
he lived. He had
Yeah,
shit.
But still.
You're comparing yourself to me.
No, I'm not. I'm not.
You question whether she loves you? What do you have? She's not a gold digger.
What is she with you for then?
Yeah.
Don't talk.
Don't talk.
I'm
She just
talking.
asked a good
No,
question.
you can talk.
Ask
All right,
him the
I'll
question.
talk. I'll ask the same
don't
question.
talk.
Ronnie, you question why your girlfriend is with you.
That's just my hang-up, okay? I'm sorry.
What
It's
do you
not got
have
nothing
that
to do
she's
with
after?
you.
You got nothing.
What is she with you for if it's not because she
You're not a
loves you?
millionaire. You're not famous. She's not. What is she after?
I don't
You're
know.
comparing yourself to me.
No, I'm
That's
not.
what people
Why do
say
you-
about me. They go, "Oh, Beth's with him because he's famous and he's rich."
Please, I'm
what
not-
are you? Well, what do you mean you question why Stephanie's with you? You're a fucking limo driver.
Yeah, okay.
She loves you.
How
clearly.
do you know? How do you know she really loves me?
She
How do you
loves
know?
you because you're.
Does she want you
she's
for
not
the-
after anything.
It's fucking words. That's all it is.
What, is
How
she
do you
after
know?
money?
Does she
No,
want
I
you
don't
for
know
your
what she.
car?
I don't know.
What
If
does
she,
she
What do you think
I
she's
don't know
after?
if she's after anything.
What,
It's just
in your
something
mind?
in my head.
Okay, so in your
okay?
mind, what do you think she could
It's
be
not
after?
you. Why do you
What is
think
she
it's
after?
You?
The
Nobody,
30
everything
grand?
doesn't surround around you with me. Okay.
What does she think you're after? Your apartment?
Those Playboy mud flaps? What
Stop
is
it now.
That big tire in your basement?
Yeah.
What do you think she'd be after?
Why do you think it's you though? It's not you.
You're not listening again. This is why you're funny. You don't even know why you're funny.
I'm not funny.
You say,
I'm not funny.
You say she's after you for something. That's where your fear.
I don't.
What is it she could be after? You're comparing yourself to me. Yeah, in
No,
my
I'm
case,
not.
someone could be after something. What's she
I'm
after?
not comparing
Your
myself
15
to
bottles
you.
of Mambo? What is she after?
I'm not comparing myself
Yes,
to
you are.
I am not.
It's got nothing to do with your father.
What has she
stop it.
gained?
Well,
What
how
has she
how does
gained?
tell me this?
The
that-
woman
that it's not-
who was with your father wasn't after anything.
Yes, she was.
Okay, what was she after?
Whatever money he did have,
Money.
she was
He had
after.
3 cents, that guy.
Boy, was
Whatever.
she,
Yeah, she's a real
who was
gold
she?
digger.
She was digging her way right to the middle.
I discussed this with Stephanie. She knows all about it, okay?
I'm not
it's
even
not about
criticizing
you.
you. Of course it is.
Oh, God, why is everything
Why can't
about
you see
you?
it? Because you're putting yourself in my
No,
position.
I'm not.
What is she after?
Dude,
She could date a police officer and have the same
I'm
thing.
telling you how I feel.
She could date
that
a pizza
it's not
delivery
about
guy.
you. It's about what I saw my own man go through, and you keep telling me it's about you.
Stick with me, and I'll show you every Rick's Cabaret.
What has she gotten out of this?
In other words, what could she get out of being with you?
I don't know.
Money?
What has she been grasping at so far that you still have this feeling?
She's a young, pretty girl. She could get a lot of richer guys
I
than
know
you.
she
You're not
could.
exactly the richest guy on the
Exactly.
planet.
Is
No.
she pushing you to do something?
No, absolutely not.
Then it
So then-
doesn't seem like she wants
So then why would you make this statement that
Because
that's
it's just something in my head, Howard. That's
but
all
that's-
it is.
But that's not your situation. Of course she loves you. You're a limo driver. You're not David Arquette.
I
You're
didn't
not-
say I was
you're
Dave.
not Mel
I didn't
Gibson.
say that. Did
You're
I
not-
say that?
In other words, you're a working man. You're a hard-working man.
Yeah. Okay.
What is she going to get out
I
of
don't
being
know.
with you?
I don't
What's she
know.
gonna
It's
inherit?
just something in my head. Okay.
And she's hanging out so long to get it.
He
Boy.
goes, I always question whether she really loves me. I think he thinks he's famous like me.
Are
That's
you
the only thing I can
crazy?
think. Right, Robin?
Well, I'm trying to think. Does she go
God.
around telling
Why would-
everybody she's Ronnie's girlfriend? And
You know
that
who I
gets
go
her
out with?
Doors open.
Yeah, she goes, you know who I go out with? Ronnie the limo driver. You know what everyone's reaction is? Oh, so you're after his fame and wealth.
Right. Oh, come on in. Let's close down the store because you're here.
Yeah, Pretty Woman. Let's go on a Pretty Woman shopping spree. You got all that Ronnie money.
Oh my God, Jesus! I can't. You ask me a question and I answer it, and it's not good enough for you.
I don't know if you know this, but my boyfriend is verified on Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah.
With 74,000 followers. Wow.
I'm after his verification.
You know, he's
Stop
verified.
it, man. You know why?
You don't even hear the question.
Yeah, but I'm
I hear you on the wrap-up
I'm trying to answer you.
But it's a ridiculous answer. You're
well, that's
afraid
my answer. It's not you.
So
It's got
why
nothing
is she
to
with
do
you
with
if
you.
she doesn't love you?
Call her and
What is
ask
she
her. How many
after?
times have I said to her?
Are you secretly rich?
I mean,
maybe I am. Maybe I am.
I know
you
he's
don't know
not.
what I have. No, you don't know what I have.
I do know.
Yeah, you don't know.
Believe me,
you
I
don't
know. I've seen everything.
Is he like a really wealthy guy who just decided I'm going to drive a limo?
I'm going to drive a limo.
Cars?
Yes.
You know what? I didn't want to tell you this.
Good.
Ronnie's worth $7 billion.
Right. Exactly.
That's why.
Right.
He's worried.
Actually, I own all 23 Rick's clubs.
Yeah.
Nobody knows.
Now
Well, you act like you do.
I understand.
Yeah.
Now I understand.
You probably told her that.
Yeah, I didn't tell anybody anything of this sort. Now stop it.
All right.
I don't know why you don't get it through your head. It's just something that I have a feeling about. I'm sorry. God. And all you do is laugh.
I got it.
Okay?
Well,
when you're under the
funny.
gun,
look,
all you do is laugh.
Ronnie, your perception is so off that it's just
it's funny.
I'm always wrong. I am always wrong.
Your
I know.
perceptions are so out the
I know.
Yeah,
out the
you're just
window.
off.
I'm
I
fucking
can't even-
crazy.